What's up, folks? Back with another video. This one's about calisthenics versus weights again. Part 2, I believe, that I making a video of. So let's get with it. So a lot of people mistake calisthenics they expect doing calisthenics to be able to achieve such strength, which is just not achievable without doing weights, to get like huge huge muscle gains, like huge big gains. It's just not possible. Someone asked me why is it that when you do calisthenics, like push-ups, and then you're not able to lift something that is, let's just say, I'm 177 now, so they go and lift something else that's 177, you're not able to do it. Well, because yes, calisthenics is lifting your own body weight, yes, but your body has to get used to lifting something else that's not itself. So like when you do push-ups and compare it to bench pressing, when you do push-ups, your body's moving. When you bench pressing, your arms are moving, not the rest of your body. So it's pushing, it's working on your chest. I think I was calling it internal and external. So let's just say body weight is internal, and I don't know, is this the best way of putting it? And lifting weights is external. So you're pushing. Sorry, I just got a notice. You're pushing or lifting something that's not yourself. So your body has to be used to doing that in order to achieve such strength. And it's just, when you see the typical physique of a individual that does just calisthenics and compare it to an individual that does weights, which one is more massive, which one's bigger, which one has the better physique? It's definitely the person that lifts weights. Don't get me wrong, this isn't knocking people that just do calisthenics, but calisthenics is more functional strength. You do more calisthenics, you'll have better mobility as you grow older, and functional strength also helps with your endurance, and calisthenics is big on helping with your endurance. Like I said, pro wrestlers, they need endurance to do what they do. So they have to do 500 squats, 200 push-ups, 200 sit-ups, 50 pull-ups. This builds up your endurance doing high reps of these things. Yes, you can do it with weights, but you might not get the functional benefits as you do with weights. Also, surprisingly enough, if a big weightlifter that neglects calisthenics, you'd be surprised they're not able to do as much push-ups as someone that does push-ups on regular. It's the same thing. there's videos of people doing 1,000 push-ups, you know, and 1,000 Hindu push-ups, and they don't have like the Ronnie Coleman or Arnold Schwarzenegger or Frank Zane physiques, you know. Frank Zane could probably do the most push-ups because, you know, he's beaten Arnold while still being under 200 pounds, you know, and it's less. He has less weight to carry, so if he does it, you know, naturally he might do it. He might be able to do it more than Arnold Schwarzenegger or Ronnie Coleman or any of the really big bodybuilders, you know. So that's one thing, but also the guys that, you know, you look at the videos of doing 1,000 push-ups and all that stuff. You know, they don't have physiques. You know, they don't have these super muscular physiques, and you know, it's like you have to sacrifice looking good with actual performance. You know, I'm trying to get there myself. I'm trying to look good and still have the performance, you know, and I'm sure it's possible. You just have to, you know, like I said with everything else, you just have to believe. But you know, like I was saying with the power lifters and the other guys, really big physiques that don't normally do calisthenics, you know, they could probably squat 1,000 pounds, but then tell them to do 500 squats with just their body weight, they might not be able to do it, you know. So when you do both, you have the pros and cons of both. You know, calisthenics could also aid in increasing your agility, and when you have agility, you know, it works more wonders than you would think it would, especially if you're a wrestler. Having strong hips, explosive hips, you're lethal on the mat. Because when you do a lot of reversals, you know, you turn your hip. You know, when you do a suplex, you pop your hips under your opponent's hips, and that momentum helps take the guy over. You know, if you're a judo practitioner, you know, they master using the opponent's weight against them to take them over. Same thing. So, like I said in my last video on this subject, do both. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. When earlier I was gonna do this video, I was thinking about it, and there's something I was going to say, and then when I started to, after my last video, I was starting to start with this one, and I totally forgot the benefit I was going to use. It was going to be, I think my last video on this subject was more about lifting weights, but this one was supposed to be about calisthenics, but I totally forgot what was that essential thing I wanted to mention. So there might be a part 3 to this. But calisthenics, there are a whole bunch of exercises that you couldn't create or you haven't discovered yet as well. And literally there's a million of them. Some of them are mimicking animals like the bear crawl and the crab walk. Some of them you can make your own innovative variants to it. You can do it with weights too, but calisthenics is just more, you know, with weights you have to be careful not to lift this way and lift that way because you're going to injure yourself. Calisthenics, you know, you don't have that fear as much, so there's that. So sorry, you know, so calisthenics could really get you ripped. I don't know if I mentioned before in my other videos. I keep saying that a lot, right? But when the pandemic happened, the gyms are closed. They had calisthenics only to use, and it got me super ripped. Those that have me on their Facebook have seen those pictures. Calisthenics also good to help lift weights, especially like myself, who does not like running on treadmills. If I'm going to be running, I want to be going somewhere. I just can't be running in one spot. So keep this in mind. If you're trying to get stronger, calisthenics good, but you're gonna have to lift weights. If you want better endurance, your probably best bet is calisthenics. If you're like me, don't like the treadmills. If you do calisthenics very fast, it's equivalent, especially the 500 squats. You do that fast, doing push-ups very fast. You'll get the goals you want, and there's something about calisthenics that makes you tone up a lot better than weights do. Throughout my life, I got compliments of being very toned, even before I started lifting weights, and that's greatly due with calisthenics. I wasn't doing 200 push-ups a day, just doing the regular, sometimes with calisthenics you could do stuff that's more innovative. Like there is a way of getting more out of your chest that you can't do with bench pressing. If you set up chairs and do push-ups on chairs, you go down a lot more, which is puts more strain on the chest, which is very good for the chest. Maybe I can show you guys real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna try this out. All right. Sorry guys, we're gonna make this work. Alright, ready? Take the chairs. Triangle. Push a position, you go down more. Normally you can stop right here, but now you don't have nothing stopping you on the ground, so you can go a lot more. Get that deeper push up. Come back up.